The Dandy's World situation is out of hand. I've seen many other creators say their takes on the situation, so here's mine. The biggest thing I see is the update, so let's start there. The most recent update has been the Duo machines, with Vimo coming in a few days. Personally, I don't see the reason everyone is complaining. This is an update people have wanted for a long time. Yet now we have it, people are upset. The biggest complaint I see is that it, which I suppose itself isn't hating on the actual machines. But still, gameplay updates are gameplay updates. If you're complaining about not getting enough, then maybe you're just impatient and ungrateful. The people saying this is what the thumbnail is meant for, because you are actually insufferable. Moving on to another point, skin swap. I still see people complaining about the 200 plus skins we have, even though it's been pretty much a month since the last skin update. Skins are a filler update, meaning a small update to keep players entertained and adding new things while working on bigger updates behind the scenes, which is something a lot of players clearly do not realize. I don't know much about making models, but I'm pretty sure it would be quite simple to create a skin, or at least a lot simpler than coding. Also, I somewhat enjoy skin slip. I've played games that get hardly any updates. Some have none at all. So playing a game that actually has an active dev, I appreciate every update. I like using a different skin than other people, as it helps to stand out. I've had old experiences where I'm accused of stealing a heal or whatnot, when actually another tune of the same skin did. So it's nice being different. Also, the variation is fun, and I love seeing all the skin ideas come to life in game. Plus, can I just add, if you don't like them, don't get them? Now let's move on to the second most recent update, Sprout Week. I actually don't hate the RNG quests in games. I think that as long as it's not insane, then it's fine. But this was insane. I played over 50 floors as Sprout. I played him for well over 12 hours and didn't get his twisted ONCE. Seriously, what was the thought process here? I normally think of myself as a pro player in the game, or at least above average, and I struggled with these. Imagine how it was for people who hadn't quite reached a certain level yet. Originally, I assumed that Sprout would spawn on floor 20 if he were getting RNG quests. But nope, just a lot of pain, floor after floor, pebble after pebble. I do need to give credit where credit is due though. I'm happy Quell thought ahead to actually playing in lobbies, and didn't force you to play Sprout. Sadly, I didn't realize this until another 12 hours. Now, let's look at the reward factor. The title is fine, it's bland, and I probably won't use it, but it's nice for those flexers who need to prove they have everything. The sticker though, oh my golly gosh, and suddenly life is good again because WHAT. We were absolutely blessed with a free golden Shrimpo sticker, basically. Pretty much all you had to do was go to floor 10 and pop a savory as Sprout. The skin though, honestly, it looks like pee. It's sickly, and I personally hate it. Once again though, I'll try not complain because I don't have to use the skin. I understand not liking something. What I can't understand is hating on it, and its creator when it was never that serious. I think for a golden skin, it was disappointing. And overall, the whole Sprout week wasn't exactly underwhelming. It was what I expected. I just couldn't find myself enjoying it because I was too busy being ticked off by the lack of Sprouts. I think balance should have been added, like Sprout spawns every 20 floors, like event mains. To wrap up the whole bad update thing, I'll say I don't think they are bad. I think everyone is expecting a lot more than what Quell can give. She showed us what was coming in the update. It's not Quell's fault if you decided that a bunch of other things were going to be added, then was upset when they weren't. To wrap up the whole bad update thing, I'll say I don't think they're bad, I think. Everyone is expecting a lot more than what Quell can give. She showed us what was. Coming in the update, it's not Quell's fault if you decided that a bunch of other things were going to be added, then was upset when they weren't. I didn't really know what else to call this section, so we'll go with the harassment of quote other devs. Friendly reminder that Quell is human, and at the end of the day, it's still her game. Going into the Discord to complain and be rude isn't going to solve anything. You're just being a bad person. It's a damn video game. Also, the reason you guys are whining is pathetic, and we all need to back off and accept what updates we get, even if we don't like it. We can all have our own opinions, yes, but how we act on them is what separates good people from bad. It's so sad to go onto YouTube and just be flooded with videos as to why Quell is a terrible dev and the game is ruined. No one is forcing you to play, and a decent amount of videos I've seen have been quite toxic, and it's a shame. If you're one of the people going on and being insanely rude or toxic, please rethink your actions. This is a video game about cartoon characters. Calm down, seriously. I miss when everyone loved Quell, and were patient and waiting for the next update. I still agree that Quell is an amazing dev. Another thing I want to briefly mention is the comments about how we don't have a lot of machine types. I'll see people complaining about it, then immediately go and glaze Dolly's Factory, which VI has one machine type. This isn't hate to Dolly's Factory. I play the game and enjoy it. It's just you can't complain about a game for doing one thing, then glaze another for doing the exact same thing. The rare odds need to change. Seriously, the game isn't fully developed enough for the rare odds in 8 Twisteds. It wouldn't be terrible if maps like Greenhouse and Shelley's had massive expansions or were just removed in general. They need to be fixed immediately. The game will die if Quell doesn't change it, and that's a fact. Many popular streamers have quit competitive and the game in general because of the rare odds. It was a terrible idea, and this isn't hating on Quell. It's a fact of what has to be done. If she so desperately wants the rares, I feel a cap should be in place, like no more than 3 at a time, which is very fair. I won't go too into department here. I plan on making another video specifically about the rare odds, though. I beg Quell changes them back, or this is the beginning of the end.